We're live. We're live.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday to you as well. You've had a good week, I'm sure. You've made it up, woke up every day, and you woke up again today to see a nice and sunny day. Happy day to you wherever you are in the world, because we realize we have people all over the world who are tuning in now. I want to say this about just something old folks talk about, the weather today.
Something old folks talk about.
Like me. I looked at the weather forecast today.
Uh-huh.
And it was such an interesting thing today. They
That?
had things like real temperature. Temperature. It was such an interesting thing. Your volume. The real temperature is going to be like 86, but feel like 96. Or when the temperature gets up to 90, it's going to feel like 102. And when it gets up to 95 today, it's going to feel like 104. So what really matters? Is it what the actual is, what it feels like? So when it's out there feeling like 104,
it's 100 and that going forward.
Right. So it's going to be very hot where we are in the country.
But I'm glad that you said that, because I have been trying to explain that to you forever.
Cool.
It doesn't matter what temperature you have on in the house. If I'm cold, it's cold. If I'm hot, it's hot.
There's difference in the household than in the environment.
No, sir.
Because in the household, the thermostat is the man's responsibility. And he's the only one. Women can't understand thermostat.
Oh, we can't understand
No, they don't get it.
Listen, I don't care about the thermostat.
See? You don't understand
I have
it.
a natural thermostat, and it doesn't matter at all what the thermostat for the house is set to.
All right. So we had a wonderful day off Wednesday, basically. And we went to do something we have not done before as a couple. We went up a mountain and came down a mountain in a tube, and we learned some lessons coming down that mountain in a tube. And today I want to talk about the 11 lessons I got from coming down a mountain in a tube.
Good morning, Jay. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to talk about some of the lessons that I got also.
That's my
coming
topic
down
today.
in the mountain. I don't think I wrote down 11, but I had quite a few, and I enjoyed the trip. So I enjoyed I enjoyed the adventure, and we're going to talk about it back in a moment, along with Friday Funnies.
Friday Funnies today too, y'all. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning, good morning.
To Jay, Natty A. I miss you. Lisa was just saying off camera, we should come visit Jay and them. Miss Phyllis, good morning to you as well. Yes, Jay, we would love to come and see you again if you guys are in town, because they get gone.
I know they do get gone.
They get moving about.
What's good, Uzama? What's good?
What's up, good? Uzama? How you doing?
Hey, Jewel Bynum. Good morning.
That's my cousin, Jewel Bynum. Where you see Jewel at? Okay, that's my cousin. Why she on your page instead of her cousin's page? What's that about, Jewel? Like Lisa more than you like me? What's up?
Everybody does.
So let's get right into it. We took we went tubing down a mountain. It was just something different to do. I scheduled it and paid for it ahead of time, and I wouldn't have told Lisa what it was until the moment, but we had to fill out a waiver before we arrived on the property. At least that's what they asked for. Good morning, Antinobi.
Hey,
how you doing?
Antinobi, good morning. It was wonderful talking to you last night in the middle of the daggone night. Let me tell you
What do you mean in the middle of the daggone night?
10 o'clock,
well,
might as well be midnight. I know.
It was 9 for her.
But when she told me that she was coming to the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance conference, I was like, say less.
In Maryland?
In Virginia in October. I'm excited.
She's going to that.
Gonna be
you
there
guys gonna meet in
with
person.
Us. Amen.
I gotta get a picture with Lisa and Antinobi then. Okay. So I want to get right into it. What I learned coming down the tube with my wife. Okay. Number one that I learned, all of these are going to be relearned things. But what I learned is creating memories matter. Creating memories matter even more so than money or working sometimes. Creating memories matter a lot of way. Sometimes we do stuff just to create that memory, and that is important to do. Creating memories matters. That's the first thing I wrote down.
Absolutely. Antonobi said, yes, I'm too excited.
She's
Absolutely.
too excited.
Too excited. Amen. Amen. Good morning, Robin. I got a letter in the mail.
Last night, my mail came.
I can't wait.
Let's read the title.
To dig into my
This book
own
is called
book,
Using Google's Free Shit. Growing your business to 6 figures and beyond. Using Google's free hashtag IT. Okay.
Free-ish right here. Right here.
Robin
right
C.
Here,
Stern's
right
book.
Here,
We got it. Our mail gets delivered here late. We got one of those mail drivers. He could come 4, 5, 6, 7, whenever he get around to it. Am I right?
I'm excited. Yes, he absolutely can.
Oh my God.
You are very cool. Thank you for sending it so quickly and so indestructibly. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, he wrapped that thing. You talk about wrapping a book and to send it safely?
It was safely delivered.
It was
not a bend.
It was
or
hermetically sealed. I got frustrated watching Lisa open the book, the package this morning. I was like, just give it to me. Ripped it apart.
You can get your own copy at your google.guru/thebookworm bookstore. Amen. I'm telling you, I love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I've only read the first couple of pages because I got it last night after my eyeballs were finished. And then I opened it this morning under much, much, much chagrin. It was difficult getting it open, and Brian finally took it from me.
Yep.
And just ripped it open. I don't like to rip open stuff. I like to open things. Like I'm one of those Christmas openers that unpackages a package.
It's too much.
But he snatched it and ripped it and anyway, but I'm excited, and I have a wonderful
a note from Brother Robin. Lisa,
a rose by any other name would still be married to the B-Man. God bless you back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
God bless you as well. Thank you again.
First of all, I'm going to tell you what I first learned when I read the book. I learned that it was written so that you could read and understand and follow it. And that's only in the first couple of pages. I've gotten some books that I know that I could get help from, but I'm telling you, I could not utilize them as functionally as they probably were considered to be used, because either I was falling asleep because it was boring, or it was too technical for me to see the end from the beginning. But Robin, even in the first couple of pages, breaks it down and makes it make sense. And I am appreciative of that from the Google Guru. Thank you so much, Robin. That means
our income is, we do pretty good income.
It's about to go up.
It's about to go up.
It's about to go up.
I want to shout out Lisa's wardrobe selection today. She did a good job. This is one of my favorite shirts, but it's very difficult to match this shirt. Okay, very difficult because you got the lime green coloring in the white, but the sage dark coloring in the bow and the markings. And she matched it really, really well today. I think she did a good job.
Well, I'm glad that you're excited about it.
I am. So I'm gonna keep it going. I want to talk about, because I wrote down 11 things I learned while tubing down a mountain with my wife. The first one is creating memories matters.
They do.
But the second one is, it's more fun together.
It is. Now, don't forget, today is Shout It Out Friday. Today is Shout It Out Friday. So that means take time to use these chats, the chatterization, for the expansion of you and your business, or a business you like, a business you've used recently.
Yes.
Someone that you want to see
a cause,
move
anything.
and grow.
Shout it out today.
A cause, a anything. Like he said, anything.
Shout it out today.
I want to shout out Home for Me. Home for Me is a nonprofit organization for teens aging out of foster care. I am the chairman of the board of that organization, have been serving for 2 years. And I want you to know that we were just assigned, just given land in Virginia to build grandma's house so that when the children age out of foster care
That's
and
exciting.
they are looking for some place to be, to call home, not just a group home, not just a place of their own, but a place where they can still be loved and nurtured. They're going to be able to do so in Virginia, and we are going to be opening places all over the country.
That's very exciting.
But we're excited.
Congratulations to Home for Me.
Dated.
Mr. Bobby Kearns Jr.
What's good? What's good?
He was our guest yesterday, and he showed up again today. Good morning to you, sir. We're happy to have you back in the room. Robin says you are a freaking beast, Miss Lisa.
Woo!
Yeah, she is a freaking beast.
Thank you.
Number 3, I'm gonna keep moving. Go ahead.
She is a fashion queen. Amen.
Yes, he is.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Today is Shout Out Friday. I want to see these chatterizations hopping with you, your business, who you can celebrate and support, and how do we connect with them? Even if it's you, we want to be able to do that.
You can dare to share your links today.
To share. Good morning, Mama
Dare
Joan.
to share your links.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
All right. Number 1 was Creating Memories Matter. Number 2, it's more fun together. These are my reflections. I'm coming down a mountain in the 2. Number 3, sometimes it's hard.
Yes.
You think just sitting in a tube and drifting lazily down a mountain is going to be so easy.
What?
Sometimes it's hard. Okay. There was an incident when I fell out trying to do something. Sometimes it gets up against the banks. Sometimes you have to kick off with your feet. Sometimes you got to push off because you drift into an area that you don't want to be. Sometimes you got to keep paddling
without a paddle
to avoid something that you see coming ahead. A tree sticking out of the ground, a big rock. You don't want to hit that, so you got to paddle and kick and get around it. Sometimes, even though it's designed to be easy, sometimes it's really hard. That's number 3.
Absolutely.
Uzama says,
looking for top quality hashtag video content in no time. With AI Video Maker, you can achieve stunning visuals and professional grade videos quickly and effortlessly. Try our hashtag free trial offer and see the magic of AI-driven video production yourself. Perfect for corporate presentations, marketing, and social media. Hashtag AI video. Go to bit.ly/AI video 2.
That's pretty cool, Uzama. This is an expansion of his business that I knew of. But he's not, top quality AI video content in no time with the AI Video Maker. What a great expansion. Good job, my brother. I love it. I see what you do. I see what you're doing there. I see where you're going with that. That's pretty cool, Uzama.
How you tell somebody they got on a cool outfit? I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Uzama, I see you right there.
I see you.
Number 4. I got to say this.
Your blue and white on.
Because of what who we're in the room with.
Okay.
Number 4, what I relearned is there is kindness in strangers that do not look like us.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what I'm saying specifically, we received a kindness from an older white guy that looked like he didn't look like he'd be my kind of guy. He looked like he'd be a Trump supporter. Okay. But he was super kind.
He could be a Trump supporter if he wanted to. More notably,
I think Trump supporters have a look.
Anyway,
okay? So
he could more notably be from Tennessee, a little bit backwoods, a little bit of a different. He had to go there, Robin. Really. So he was just very different. He almost in another world, he would seem like he wasn't the type of person that would deal with this type of person. Right. So just to describe it without getting into any political commentary, because it's not necessary. Understand that it just in another world, in another time, it would not have looked like they would have been friends together or friendly together.
But this guy,
he was so friendly.
He could not have been more kind or helpful. He was looking for ways to be helpful.
Absolutely.
And immediately, that was nice. Meeting that gentleman was a highlight to me of the trip, actually.
Absolutely.
So that's the 4th of the 11 things I learned while tubing down a mountain with my wife. Number 5. And these are all life lessons too. But number 5 is bring the necessary tools. Bring the necessary tools to navigate yourself through life. Robin has a tool that we all have access to called Google. This is a necessary tool if you want to be a thought leader.
Robin is a guru in the tool.
We should have brought a paddle with us. I have a funny video of me opening up my DAG Award, Distinguished Authors Guild Award, with a screwdriver. Okay, because that's all that was handy. I should have got my butt up and went in the house and got a scissors, but there just happened to be a screwdriver on the gazebo. Yeah. So trying to open up a package.
You can use the tools that you have, but it's often easier with the tools that you need.
The right tool for the right job. Absolutely. Bring your tools with you in life. Okay.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. But improvisation is a necessary tool in life.
All right. So that's number 5. Number 6. And sometimes finding tools helps. If you didn't bring the tool, sometimes it's really, really helpful to find the tool. As we were drifting down, I found a branch that I was able to use. It wasn't that strong, but it helped a little bit. And then later on, we got stuck again, and we found a much bigger branch that was much heavier, but it did the job too. So finding tools sometimes helps too. These are my musings of coming down the hill. Again, like Lisa said, coming down the mountain.
We were up there in the mountain because our ears even popped going up that mountain.
It did for me, definitely. Also, this is still Shout It Out Friday. So yes,
shout yourself, your business.
Lisa shouted out home for me.
Yes.
Already. But you know, I posted it yesterday. Ernest James Usher sent me a video.
He just walked in the room.
He just walked in the room?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ernest. What timing? And I posted this 30-second video of Ernest had met a business owner in Kuwait. He happened to be in Kuwait. And he got a book. And the guy's been absorbing my book. And the guy wanted Ernest to record his testimony. Ernest said he wanted to do this. So fine. And Ernest recorded this 30-second testimony of my book, Mastering Sales Language. And he sent it to me. And it's so special to me. It is so special. This guy's in Kuwait. And he talked about, I used to be in sales. I've been in business for 12 years. He says, 50% of these things in the book I'm doing, but not the right way. And he says he can feel himself as he's going through the book becoming more confident. What an amazing testimonial.
That's right. Robin said, international best-selling author. Woo-hoo!
And that is
exactly
true.
Right.
I am an international best-selling author. I am an award-winning international best-selling author. That is true. So we're going to keep it going. Number 6. Excuse me, I just did number 6, finding tools helps. Number 7.
Number 7.
What I learned is we are smart people. We connected our tubes together because I wanted to make sure that we couldn't drift apart with one cord at first. But then there was another one spare, and we realized we could use both cords. And then we were able to kind of learn if Lisa pulled on her cord, then stopped pulling, and I pulled on mine, and we went back and forth, we could facilitate some sort of navigation. We could kind of be a little bit directional or a little bit more directional. Because we know when I pulled mine, we ended up drifting a little bit that way. When she pulled her, we go that way. So we could kind of steer with ropes that wasn't designed to be steering wheels. So that reminded me, we have some ingenuity, and we're smart people.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
You remember that? Okay.
I do. I remember that.
Number 8.
Stay
attached.
Yes.
Stay attached.
That was critical.
It's critical to stay attached, but I'm using all of these things as metaphors for life. Stay attached to the people that matter. Stay attached to the organizations and the causes. Stay attached. Number 9.
Today is Funnies, Friday Funnies. So we do have some funnies that we want to shout in.
We could do one now.
In here. You want to do one?
Let's do some Friday Funnies first, and then we'll finish up the last 3.
We're going to add in here one little quick one, and we'll stop it for a minute.
I was going straight to Skibbity Pass. Oh, what's that? The Skibbity Pass up there. What's going on here? Y'all ain't gonna be walking through here like, oh, who is this coming through? You get the double Skibbity Paps, man. One for each ball since you a man. Y'all better start getting clearance out here before you just walk, because you can get you get the double on the Skibbity Paps, man. I got Skibbity Paps all day, man. Y'all, you bet. Oh, come on, get your filthy nail clipping hands off me, man. Pedicures is for pussy cats. And the butcher. The butcher knife of paralysis that was forged by Odin himself. Oh, you a real piece of work. When I get out of here, you're finished. Ew.
I love it. We're gonna show more as the
Okay.
show goes on.
That is
but
Tony Baker's
Skibbity Pat.
voiceovers.
I love
His
Skibbity
term,
Pat.
Skibbity Pat, is the term he gives when cats slap at something. Skibbity Pats.
If you're of a certain age, you remember Benny Hill used to do Skibbity Pats.
Smacking people in the head and the butt and all
that.
Benny Hill song.
Yes, I love.
They used to put that on TV.
Yes.
They would never put Benny Hill on regular TV today.
You would think.
No way. It'd be too
Risque?
Or not, risque is not the right word. It's too politically insensitive.
Oh,
okay, to women.
Is that what it was?
They use women as props, and they use women. It's too misogynistic for TV today. Benny Hill show. Constantly showing women cleavage and bent over and all that kind of stuff. It's just too much. They wouldn't have it today. Okay. I don't think so.
There's a lot of stuff on TV.
Yep. Number 9.
Number 9.
Even if the journey is treacherous, it's worth it. When I'm talking about journey treacherous, going up the mountain around so many curves and bends, very short sight distances. It was difficult to get to the place, and using just GPS, especially when GPS loses internet. And then coming down the mountain was treacherous also.
Oh my goodness, it was insane coming down
and
the mountain.
GPS was tripping too because it sent me up into someone's driveway, and we turned around. That can't be right. But anyway, it was treacherous getting there. It was treacherous coming down, but it was still worth it. It was still worth it to go.
Dr. Deborah says, love it. Her cat Smokey Quartz does that. Your
cat's
cat
name,
Skippy Pat.
Your cat's name is Smokey Quartz.
I love it. I love it.
Smokey Quartz. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Even though the journey is treacherous, it is worth it.
It is worth it.
This has life applications. Go ahead, baby.
Absolutely. Today is Shout It Out Friday, and we're going to intersperse some Friday funnies throughout the broadcast. But make sure that we are able to celebrate you, your business, a business that you want to support, and something that you sell. Telling ain't selling. But if you don't include your link, you might as well keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Telling is not selling, but telling your story is. Okay. Number 10.
Number 10.
Working together is better, and sometimes it's the only way. There are some moments in life you can't do by yourself. You just can't. And sometimes that means the only way to get this thing done is to working it with someone.
Absolutely.
Or someone's working to, even if you're wonderfully skilled, there's only a limit to how far you can go. Mm-hmm. So working together is better, and sometimes it's the only way.
The only way.
And the last thing of my number 11 of my thoughts of what I relearned coming down was the challenge ahead is not so bad. They told us when we first went up the mountain, look, there's a very low bridge that you're going to have to get underneath it.
And it was low.
It was very low to the water. And he says, I recommend that you go as far to the right of the bridge as you can because it's very low.
It's very low.
And it doesn't look like it's even safe enough for people to walk on, much less a car to get across.
Absolutely.
It's like a wooden bridge, and it's got a big sag in it. It's like a foot off the water. Okay, that's about all.
That's about all.
So we saw that coming ahead. We had just started figuring out how to navigate a little bit with the ropes.
We had to navigate over to the right.
Right. Bumping each other, trying to get over to the right. And
as fast and as hard as we could.
Because it was coming. Mm-hmm. And then I felt it was going to be daunting. I'm like, that looks really low. How are we going to get underneath that without getting out of the tubes? Because at this point, I didn't want to get out of the tube no more because getting back in
to get back
was difficult. So I was like, how are we going to get past this obstacle here? Mm-hmm. And I knew I wanted to go through first. I wanted to try to figure out so that we could turn our two tubes so that my tube was going in first. So we figured out, because I knew it was going to be daunting, because if it had to be daunting, I didn't want to be daunted to Lisa first. Okay. So we got to the tube. We figured out a way. I'm leading in there. I was able to reach my hand up and kind of like guide through
quite easily.
It was quite easy, actually.
Mhm.
And it was even easy for my wife. So my note was the challenge ahead. We were anticipating it being a much more difficult challenge.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't. It was easier than we thought.
said, Limbo, how low can you go? Yes.
It was much easier than we thought it would be. It was actually helpful.
Absolutely. I almost wish I had a bridge over us the whole time.
Because we had a handle.
As we did have a handle. Antonovi said, facts, love number 10. I'm walking with you, Dr. Deborah. Definitely grateful. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Number 10 said, working together is better and sometimes the only way. Amen. Good morning, Shirley DeJeanette. Why we still in it? Shirley, come on, bring it, Shirley. You always do such a good job, Shirley, on Fridays. This is Shout It Out Friday, Shirley. So come on, shout it out, Shirley.
Robin says, were there adult beverages involved? No.
Nope. We didn't have any adult beverages with us.
No.
Although some people, veterans, they did.
There was one. Well, most people just had the tube. One trio had their tubes, their cooler,
their music.
They
looked like they were listening to Mexican music.
They were listening to Filipino music.
They were listening to Filipino music, and they looked like they might have been
Filipino.
But they were obviously veterans. They had their 3 tubes connected. They had another tube that had their radio on it and their drinks, and all their tubes had beer cup holders. They had bamboo sticks, light bamboo sticks to navigate. They were veterans.
Drinking Sprites. They were. I looked at. They were drinking Sprites and eating apples.
Cervezas.
No, they were drinking Sprites and they were not Mexican. They were Filipino.
Okay, I'm willing to concede that.
Good.
I don't know. I didn't check any ID.
They were very nice.
But they were veterans.
They were veterans. They even navigated their rafts that they had together into an alcove and stopped and sort of set up a picnic under a shady tree.
That was cool.
While on the water.
That was so cool for them.
That was.
I didn't think they were that young either. So
they were young.
I didn't think
they were in their 20s.
I doubt it.
I'm telling you.
How do you know?
I saw them.
Did you check their ID? I saw the same people you saw. I don't think they were in their 20s.
No, they were in their 20s. We had a lovely family that was driving. They weren't riding. They were floating past. They seemed to be from Sweden.
Yeah, they had the Swedish accents and they were speaking their language. Mm-hmm.
I think they were from Sweden, but there seemed to be a mother, a father, and
3 kids.
3 kids. So a teenager that didn't want to be with them, he had floated off away from them.
But he connected with them again.
He was chilling. And then there was a younger child, like a 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, and a middle child, but 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool to watch them interact there.
And they were getting in and out of their tubes like it was nothing.
They were getting in and out. But they were a lot taller than us. And a couple of kayaks or canoes rode past us?
Yeah, both. They're kayaks and canoes. But I did figure out a way, because there was one time there was no way to get in there to get past these rocks without me getting out. So I had to get out and drag us out. But I figured out finally the system to get back in my tube easily. You got to put the outer rim below your butt. I was trying to having to jump out of the water. That's the wrong way. If you could push the bottom rim below your butt and just lay back, it was much easier. So I had to learn that. Yeah. Experience taught me something.
Experience teaches. Mm-hmm. Experience is a teacher.
Yes.
It was quite interesting. I like the there was a couple on the are they called
I think I want to do it again.
I want to be in a kayak or a canoe. I don't want to be in a tube again.
Okay.
I don't think.
I think we can do the kayak, but I'm gonna do a tube again too. So it'll be more than one trip.
Okay. But there was a mother and a son that were, I don't know if that's a kayak or a canoe.
It's called a kayak.
A kayak. Mm-hmm. What's the difference between a kayak and a canoe?
The way they're spelled. That's the difference.
No, seriously.
I don't know how to explain it to you technically.
How can you explain it to me?
The kayak looked nicer, it's lighter, and it was plastic. The canoes were longer and bigger. Okay, but the kayaks were much smaller. They were just easier. They were the kayaks that they had. They were 1-seaters. Yeah. You know, each one had their own kayak.
I like that.
They were much smaller, much lighter, and plastic. Okay.
I want that one.
Okay, good.
And nobody, well, the 10-year-old had on a life vest, mm-hmm. but the water was like knee deep. I mean,
But the challenge I have with the kayaks is it took us 2.5 hours coming down in the tube. The kayaks move much faster.
Absolutely.
The trip would be much shorter.
Well, you could take more trips.
Yeah.
You can go up and down more times. Okay. But you don't have to paddle your kayak. You can just keep your oars inside and just coast on your kayak the same way you coast in your tube, but you will have more.
All right.
What do you call it?
Control.
Yes, more control.
That was it. So, and what I also noticed, Brother Robin, is as speakers, we look for life application or points that we can put in the talks all the time. I do. I mean, little things around as I'm going out and about, I notice stuff like, you know what, that's an amazing point about life, you know, that I could put into a talk or something.
I kind of had a different experience because I was imagining myself in a different place, in a different space, in a different time. Mm-hmm. And I kept on having images of the scene where Miriam was looking out onto the water, where the princess, where Pharaoh's daughter, saw Moses in the basket. And I kept seeing her along the edge of the river that we were riding down.
The decree came around to kill male children, and she wanted to save her baby. So she put her baby in the basket and put her baby on the river and sent her baby down and prayed that something good or some kind person would find her baby. And her older sister was kind of following the basket along the river to see what was going to go on. But she was kind of hiding herself in the brush. And when she saw when the basket got to an area where, what's her name, pulled the baby out of the basket. What's her name?
Miriam, princess. The princess?
Yes.
Pharaoh's daughter.
The Pharaoh's daughter, yes. But there was a name. Okay, but she found the baby and brought the baby to her mom, who is, I can't remember her name.
Whose mom?
The woman that raised him.
That was Moses' mom.
Right. What was her name?
I don't know that we had a name for her.
Okay, well, anyway. So Moses ended up being raised in the palace with Pharaoh's. It was Pharaoh's wife.
Pharaoh's daughter.
That raised him. Okay. Look at your attitude.
Because you're just, it was my story, and then you took it over.
You could just be helpful. But you just was saying the story as if everyone knew who Miriam was.
If they didn't, they could open their Bible and go get the story.
But you didn't even say it was coming from the Bible.
Matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was in my mind. It doesn't matter. You cannot finish my story for me. Dr. Deborah says, I plan to go kayaking next weekend. Robin said, all the time. Amen. Shirley said, if you have 1,000 or more pictures on your phone, I can help you get more storage on your phone and make it run better. Go to forever.com/ambassador/Shirley Wyatt, and ambassador/Shirley. She puts her phone number in there, 719-352-6689. Amen. Thank you. That's right, Robin. Tell him. He said her show too, man. B-man.
Yeah. Yeah, Robin, you're right. It's her show too, but we've been doing this for almost 9 years, and I know what's going on too.
Yeah, but sometimes you can allow people to use their own imaginations with whatever it is that you have. And I know the level of frustration for not giving enough information that you go through, but that does not change the fact that it was my experience.
And it's even possible that my point might have been right or valid.
Your point is not mistaken.
Okay.
But it still was my story.
All right. So anyway, still shout out Fridays, 9:33. Do we have anything else like a card or anything left? Or we can go back to some Friday Funnies. Let's go back to some Friday Funnies first. Okay, because I love them. I think they're great.
You always got something negative to say when people out here enjoying their life, doing what they love. Me loving yoga, they got nothing to do with your life. What you in here doing? Hooking up cable for the whole family, huh? Yeah, what's up then? Well, what's up? No, don't try to break this up, Roomba. No, What? Man, I don't want no trouble, man. Knock your head off your shoulders and bury it in my litter box. Look, y'all need to just stop. Monroe, go over there and cool off. Midnight, give me a kiss. Midnight. What? Ooh, Nadine, if you wasn't here, I swear I'd be slinging Monroe all across these people's feet out here, man. Okay, grab me. Grab him and hold him. I'm gonna hold him and grab him. I'm gonna grab him and hold him as well. It's fast, man. But grab him and hold him and grab him and hold him. Or we gonna creep up and then we gonna grab him and hold him. You sure about this? Cats can be pretty vicious, man. But we got armor on. Just come and help me grab him and hold him. How about we hold him and grab him? It's the same thing I was saying. Oh, now we can't go. Let me grab him.
That's why we getting 2 cats.
Robert, you will not get canceled, and we are not getting 2 cats. You need to just forget it. Forget it. The cats are not for this house. Period.
You're letting people know that you're an animal hater, Lisa. She's saying no dogs.
I'm an animal lover.
Cats.
I love cats. I love dogs.
Good morning, Tony Leak. How you doing, sir?
Fish. I love them all. Shirley's fixing the website. Thank you so much, Shirley. It's forever.com/ambassador/Shirley Wyatt. That's what I thought it was, but you didn't have it down there. So I'm glad that you put it down there. And I love animals. I simply do not want the responsibility of having to arrange my life and schedule around taking care of another thing.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
I don't want to have to get a house sitter. I don't want to have to get a house sitter, a plant sitter. I don't even want a plant sitter. Like, I am reevaluating my plants on a daily basis.
What you think about killing your plants too?
I'm not thinking about killing them. I'm thinking about getting a cactus garden.
And getting rid of the plants you have right now?
Maybe.
What you gonna do with them?
They'll be fine.
Go kill them?
I'm not gonna kill them. I'm not a plant killer.
You want a cactus garden so that you don't have to give it much attention.
A succulent garden.
So that you don't have to give it much attention.
That's right.
Interesting.
Robin, give the plants up for adoption. Yes, I could do that. Give the plants up for adoption. Absolutely. What's wrong with that?
I'm gonna keep it moving, baby. I don't want to go there with you.
With my plants?
Yeah.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Brian is in his feelings about something.
Have a good weekend. Make sure your weekends. I'm ready for another cup of coffee. I know that.
Bless your heart.
Do you have a good day ahead of you? I surely do. I looked at my calendar just now, and I'm so grateful that I have 4 people that I get a chance to serve today, 4 different appointments. So I get to do my thing today. I'm grateful for that. All the opportunities that God gives me to be great at what I do. I got on a comfortable shirt. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to some more designing of the Empowerment Center online and adding the rooms to the space. I am looking forward to Tuesday with Women Empowerment and Male Empowerment Networks.
Upcoming week. Yep.
In the next upcoming week, I am definitely looking forward to some of the building and growing that has been going on with the Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, because I have brought some new life into some of the workshops and trainings that I've already previously given, and given the opportunity to bring back some of the knowledge that I shared, realizing that much of it is still relevant. Much of it is still being underused by people who have published their own books and are pretty much just waiting for them to sell. And I promise you, if you wait on it, you're going to need a waiting suit, because they do not sell. Man. Just because you wrote it, just because you published it, just because it's online, just because it's available, you might as well have a billboard in the desert if you're not pointing people to your greatness.
I was in a business mastermind last night. It was really, really good. It was run very well. But this is one of these masterminds where they put you in breakout rooms after they did a little training, and the breakout rooms was like 20 minutes long with 3 people in there. And every person, they had a moderator too in the breakout room. And every person, they spoke for like 10 minutes or 12 minutes.
Whoa.
Getting questions asked by the moderator. They spent like 10, like they want to talk about your personal life, your business life, and projects that you got going on. And she asked a bunch of questions. And it was very interesting because you really, really got to know every single person in the room because they got a chance to talk for a long time and be interviewed in this setting. And one of the things that came to me, when it came to me, I was like the second one being interviewed in our room, that my books, my programs only sell when I'm actively selling it, and which is a gap in my business. How do I keep selling my books when I'm sleeping? How do I sell my stuff when I'm not? So systems on automating it or keeping the marketing going when I'm not actively doing it, and even transacting the sale when I'm not actively doing it. So that was a gap I have in my business that maybe there's a solution to. So it was interesting.
Robin, hey, Tony Lee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Robin says, I'm fighting COVID currently. Probably got infected on a plane last Saturday. So I'm going to binge The Chosen season 4. Mm-hmm.
The Chosen?
The Chosen. What's season
that?
4. It's Netflix.
I'm not familiar with The Chosen, but he's going to binge it.
Animals are definitely responsibility, says Dr. Deborah. Thank you. And Robin says, screamed with 3 or 4 exclamation points.
Automation. Now, currently, I'm aware of automation, and I've tried some things.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. Okay, we've got that too.
It's on Amazon Prime. We got that too. But automation, that's probably the next level in my business. I got enough stuff and enough content to put some automation systems in place. Okay.
He said, you haven't seen The Chosen? I haven't seen all of it. I think I've seen.
What is it about? Anything? It was something I would watch?
You might.
What's The Chosen about?
Go watch it. It's a religious.
I was going to say, is it biblically based?
Yeah.
Or sports based or what?
It's not sports.
Okay. So maybe I'll look it up because you guys will be really vague about what it's about. What's that? Jesus. Okay. Thank you. The Chosen is about Jesus. Okay.
But it's a different perspective.
Okay.
But
there was another movie I thought I would like from the previews, and I can't get past the first
Calvin
10 minutes.
Or
The Book of Clarence.
Yeah, not Clarence.
I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes.
It was horrible.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
How much did you watch?
Probably 10 minutes.
I thought I was going to enjoy it, and I can't get past the first 10 minutes. The book. Has any of you guys seen that movie, The Book of Clarence?
Dr. Deborah said The Chosen was really good. Amen. Robin said it will grab you from season 1, episode 1. You have to watch.
Okay.
Amen.
That's good. I needed a recommendation because I'm not actively involved in any series right now.
I'm not either.
Yeah. And we like it better when we are. I can't wait for them to have another series of Reacher. That's what I'm looking for. The next series of Reacher.
I liked it when I was watching it with you.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched Madam Secretary for the second time around.
I haven't seen any of those episodes.
I liked it. I really like her. T. I can't remember her name, but I really like her.
Is it compared to House of Cards? Better, worse, as good?
It's not the same, but it is political. But it's not like current events, and it is with a woman as Secretary of State.
Okay.
So she's really great.
What's that, Leon? What is this? What's Robin's last thought?
He says, "Oh, this is the one. Oh, Tia Leon. That's her name. Yes,
Tia Leon.
And it's T-E-A. I know it's pronounced Tia, but it's T-E-A. Now you're finally coming through. It's finally coming through on the screen over here. That's why we were looking down. None of this was coming through.
Right.
It's all came through now on the main screen. We had to look at it on our sub screen, which is
on
why
our phones.
We're looking at you like this. But now everything just popped on through. I really enjoy Madam Secretary. I enjoy the the family aspect of it as well as the political aspect of it. And the president and all of it.
Okay, cool. I'm doing something different today, and it's going to require some discipline.
Mm.
How long can people go without water?
Without water?
Yes. I mean, how long can a person survive without drinking water?
Mm.
Typically about 2 or 3 days, right? Without drinking water. 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
How long can people go without eating food? Typically, we can go without food for weeks. A couple of weeks we can go without food. We really can live. So I'm going to do something. 3 days. Yeah,
3 days without water?
Yeah, we can go up to 3 days without water, but without food, we can go weeks without food, technically. So today, I'm going to go a day with no food. That's my plan. I'm going to go a whole day today with no food. And if I do eat, it'll be after 6. Okay, that's my plan. I'm not going to eat any food today until after 6. A 40-day fast. I heard of a guy who did that before. And then he was tempted when he was weak. It's been 40 days, homie. Why don't you just get you some of this food here? Why don't you get you some other stuff too? I all kinds of stuff for you when you're weak, when they tempt you. I'm not going to be tempted. But anyway, so what I did do, though, this morning is I put, on Lisa's suggestion, I put unflavored gelatin in my black coffee because that would kind of fill me up a little bit more. At least that's what her thinking was. And now I want another cup so bad.
You can't taste the gelatin. You can't feel it. Mm-mm. You don't even know it's in there. And it's good for your skin and your nails, as well as the full feeling.
Yeah, I'm going to get me another cup as soon as we're done here.
Shirley said I would never make it on a 40-day fast.
How long could you go, Shirley? Now, I've done 3-day fast before.
With no eating or eating after a certain time?
No eating. We went 2 full days with no food at all. Mm-hmm. And then on the half of the third day, going into the third day, we broke the fast with vegetables, just mixed vegetables. That's how we came off our fast, with mixed vegetables. Mm. So really 2.5 days with no food. I've done that before.
I've done 40-day fast, but only a sun up to sundown fast.
Which is Ramadan, right?
Like Ramadan. Mm-hmm. Well, we would do it in October. Not for Ramadan, but as a religious observation of unification.
So no food during daylight hours, only in the evening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do you remember what that experience did for you, or what did you get out of it?
Well, I personally feel like fasting is to allow you to have a mindset with more closeness to God and to remove distractions and all those things. What's good, Tony? He says, good morning.
Good morning. He probably was busy.
To put your flesh under subjection.
Yeah.
As well as to give yourself some clarity of thought, I believe.
Well, I'm going to do that today. I'm not going to eat until this evening. That's my plan, okay?
I am interceding for you.
Yeah, keep on interceding because I got a full day ahead of me too. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm looking at this, Tony, as an exercise in discipline. That's what I'm looking at it. Am I strong enough to discipline myself not to eat before 6 p.m. today? So, and that's going to be my test. So, and then what happens with me is I find justifications. Like, well, if I just do some nuts, that doesn't really count, right? Because I got nuts all around. That don't count.
It does count.
So I'm not going to do them. But I've already had a cup of coffee, and I'm going to keep doing coffee and water. That's what I'm going to do today. Coffee and water until the evening's time. Okay. We took some pictures, Dr. Deborah. We took some pictures on the tubes of me laying back that I will never see the light of day.
I enjoyed it.
I'm never going to let those pictures be seen of me like that.
Well, if those pictures encourage you to make a change, I hope that you change.
I don't even want to see them again. I don't want anyone else to ever see it again. No.
Well, I didn't share them.
Okay. And the other thing too, Tony, I was growing out my beard, if you guys hadn't noticed all week, my facial beard.
You accidentally cut it off?
And this morning when I was shaving my head, I used the electric 5-point shaver for my head. I had gotten to the habit of, let me just cut down here too. So I started doing this. I did like whole side. I forgot I was growing this in. So I just took it all off. This is probably my best look without that facial hair. Just a goatee.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Shirley said I eat every day.
Of course you do.
And have a blessed Friday, everyone. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you dropping in today.
We haven't done the greeting songs since 9:48. We're running late. We got to do the greeting songs and the greeting logos.
We're going to do that real fast.
Yep. So I had to go to the clean shaven look again.
I like it.
Yep. J. Mattier, get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready, cause here Jay comes. Get ready, cause here Jay comes. Get ready, cause here Jay comes. What we just did was Jay Mattier's greeting song. People that are consistent contributors to this line, to the show here, we give them a greeting song and a greeting logo. Jay Mattier was first. Miss Phyllis has a logo and it goes, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Mr. Uzama Ra has a song too.
Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama, Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama, good morning, sir. How you doing? Antonobi Evans has one that we can all participate in. Put on your Nigerian voice. Sit up straight into your chair. Take a lot of air into your body and say, thank you, Antonobi. I went through a breathing exercise with a gentleman yesterday, and it was so good. He told me to take 4 deep breaths and focus on counting your heartbeats. He started with 5, then we did 4 more breaths to count to 10 and 15 and 20. It was such an experience. I bet you guys would have enjoyed that too. Good morning, cousin Jewel. Robin C. Stern, he's the Google Guru. Teach, the Google Guru. Teach. That's Robin's.
This is Friday, Monday. Hopefully he'll be feeling better to be back with us this coming Monday for the first Monday of the month. But we got to check on your health, Robin. Let me know how well you feel. If you're up to Monday, then let me know. We will announce it formally.
Good morning, Gigi Bell. You're back in the room. Miss Phyllis, we did Miss Phyllis already. Uzama, we did his jam just now.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
That's right. Dr. Deborah's in the hizzy. Who's that next?
Amen. Robin said yes. Good, Robin. Let me know. I don't know if yes means yes, I'll be there Monday, or yes, I will see how I'm feeling over the weekend from your healing.
That Lulu Garcia? Good morning.
Hey, Lulu. Welcome to the reconnection.
Lulu since we were at the Empowerment Center.
And she reconnected with me, I think, last week.
That was, oh my gosh, that was
8 years ago.
2015-16. That's the last time I seen Lulu.
Shirley DeJohnette.
Why it will rock you. Shirley DeJohnette. Why it will rock you. Good morning, Shirley. We're so happy that you're here.
You know, I have choreography to do as well as manage the keyboard and like the songs, and there's a lot of things that I have to do. You just have to show up and be pretty.
I understand.
But I have a little bit more responsibilities.
I get it.
Oh my goodness. Tony was good. Thank you again for dropping
I think
through
we got
today.
them all.
I think we got everything.
I was looking at the clock. That's why I was
Amen.
trying to move it forward.
Robin said, I will have my hair and makeup done for Monday. Woo woo. I'm grateful. Rest this weekend. Get some recreation and renovate your heart, body, and mind so that we can reconnect here together. Shirley is praying for you, Robin Stern, praying you get better. Amen. Robin, I'm looking forward to Monday then as well. We will set it up and we will see you guys on the other side. Have a great weekend and don't forget to have sex. Because I think I will.